What's going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean, and this is Moon Monday. Make sure you're hitting that like
You're
button.
muted, Sean. I don't
button.
think we can hear you.
You can't hear me?
He is not muted.
Okay, good. Sorry, it must be you, Mr. Pixels. But we are, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button, repost, just depending on where you're watching. Let me see, check in. We do not have our Twitch viewer. Man, that is the first time since we probably started that has not happened. But we do have Mr. P. He's having some technical difficulties. We have our guy, Rebel Matt. We have our guy, Mike the Kryptonite. We have Joe as well, just running a little late. But Mr. P, let us know when you get it back or if you can hear me. I don't think he can hear me. But yeah, guys, how you doing? If you guys want to go ahead and say hello. Maybe since Mr. P's having some troubles, let's go ahead and start off with Matt.
Hey guys, how's it going? Another Moon Monday. Looking forward to all the stuff going on and all the stuff we've got cooking.
Take it over, Mike.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is Mike the Kryptonite.
And then, of course, when in doubt, if we're ever late, starting late, we all know whose fault it is. Our guy, Squid Grow Joe. What's going on, Joe?
What's going on? Just running a little bit late, but always on time. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Same old stuff, just back for another good Moon Monday, of course. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Maybe let's go ahead and add Mr. Pixels back up, see if he's
all right.
ready.
Yeah, just when it started there, I lost all audio, so I had to drop out again. But
well,
yeah,
I very much believed you that that I was muted because I tend to do that. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no.
How's it going, Mr. P?
Good, man. Good. Glad to be here for another Moon Monday. What's up, Joe? You just got into just as I lost audio.
What's going on? Yeah, I just running a little bit late, Just man, it's been a crazy day today.
Yeah, it's not a Moon Monday or an Infinaeon Friday if Joe's not running late. Yeah, I got the kids starting summer camp and everything this week, so I've kind of been having a very hectic day trying to fit everything in, kind of rearranging my schedule. That's why I did everything last week to kind of free up this week a little bit. And throughout the week, I believe we have our spaces. We'll be sharing the times here soon. I think Papa Stonks and Crypto Ken are going live, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we have Infinaeon Friday. Tomorrow, we have our spaces hosted by Growthy via the Infinaeon account. So as usual, you'll be seeing us all week long. But let's go ahead and talk about a little topics, I guess you can say. I'll go ahead and start this one off and then let you guys kind of hop in. Of course, a lot of people talking about the chart. It's something that we don't dive heavy into as far as predictions or guarantee and everything for sure. But we do, again, like to give examples. I know a lot of people are down. And remember, I kind of gave this example of these layer 2s right here. Every single one of these looked exactly like we did starting out. Kind of had that initial fall, took anywhere from 5 to 18 months to go ahead and get started. But remember, it's not a magic reversal. It doesn't just happen. So all these guys right here, they started that reversal by gaining adoption. So with us, whether it's the blockchain, Lunar Pump, there's things that we have to do to get adoption to the network to really be able to reverse the entire ecosystem and, really get the chart moving in the direction that everyone wants to go, because we aren't just a token, we're a whole ecosystem. In order to accomplish what these guys accomplish, again, we need to have a successful ecosystem. That's the best form of marketing that we can do. Everyone knows the Solana side of Lunar Pump is coming up. We have tons of plans for that. We are really wanting to get the ball moving. We thought we can kind of make really big moves on EVM. Obviously, as most people can see, the volume of transactions just unfortunately aren't there. So with Solana, we are moving over and getting to where we need to go to get the transactions. We have some really big plans coming up, some different partnerships when the platform goes live and different things like that to really start pushing this. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you guys want to have any comments on that topic that I just brought up.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe, if you want. You're above me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we go down the line.
Like what Sean said, we're not just like a pump and dump. We're not just a token, a regular token that you just buy today and everyone hodls. Like what we're working on is a massive ecosystem, and at times the ecosystem is up and down via the token, but the work's still being done. Things are still being worked on. Solana is definitely going to be the next big move that we're working on, and it takes time, and sometimes, everybody wants everything to be up always, but unfortunately, with crypto, it never is always like that. Even Bitcoin goes down. The difference is those who believe in it hold it, and those eventually get rewarded by holding it. So once again, guys, this is something where the token itself is up and down. This is something we always like to have up. But if it's down, it's not going to slow us down. It's just going to make us go, okay, cool. We're still focused on what we got to do here to keep the ball rolling to get Infinaeon to that next level by doing things like LunarPumpFun on Sol, which is going to be massive for the entire ecosystem.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a couple of things real quick, Mr. P, I want to point out too, is that obviously Bitcoin's running, but memes are still kind of what's in. Everyone wants that instant gratification. They want to make money quickly. This is not that. So, of course, people get impatient. People sell. Obviously hurts the chart. But again, we're so much bigger than just a chart. We're an entire ecosystem. Also, wanted to point out, our guy from Twitch, he's there. So no worries. We're being represented on Twitch. So just kind of wanted to point that out. But sorry, Mr. P. Didn't want
No, you're good. You're good. And yeah, and I agree with that. Like, end of the day, this is a conviction play, right? And as you pointed out in all those other blocks, it's the same thing, that it takes time. And if you take a look at it logically here, the only thing that like people are having an issue with is the thing that is completely out of our control, right? Everything else is on a steady upward trajectory as far as development, as far as marketing, as far as growth, all those things. And so like if you bring that to its logical conclusion here, and you add in the fact that it's not altcoin season yet, you're going to see that like those things, when they come together, it's going to pop. Like, that's my take on it. And like I said, it's a conviction play. You got to buy the fear, right? That's the thing. People are like, the market is up and down. Certain things are pumping at the moment. People are going to pull money out. They're going to want to put it somewhere else and probably come back at in a little while and buy some more up. You know what I mean? When it starts to go, that's the nature of the beast. But the token itself is just one very small aspect of it, and that will have its day. But it, as the guy said, it just takes time.
Mike, any thoughts, comments?
Yeah, guys. No, I'm sorry. I'm in the office. I work so much. I have so much to do here. So I'm not that multitasking guy today. So I speak in some minutes. I'm very sorry.
No, all good. We'll move on.
Just give me a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've preached this, since the beginning. The chart is not our biggest concern. Our biggest concern is development, building what we're building, pushing it out there, gaining adoption. The token will take care of itself. Like Mr. P said, this is a conviction play. If you see what we're doing, you believe what we're doing, you trust what we're doing, we're going to deliver everything we say we are. And like I said, the token will follow as the adoption comes with everything else we're building. That's the biggest thing, in my opinion. This is a utility. We're not a meme. This is not a one day hype or 1 week run. This is a long term project that's going to continue to grow for years to come.
Yep. And another thing that we've done that we were kind of like guilty of, and it was actually kind of pointed out to us from the blockchain to the DEX to Lunar Pump to the wallet, we're kind of moving at lightning speed, especially as far as development goes in the crypto world. So we are going to kind of slow it down. Obviously, the iOS version of the wallet is still being worked on. Nothing's being like put on hold per se. We as of last week, we got another list of requests getting that handle. So iOS, again, it'll be coming as soon as we get past Apple's red tape. But as far as Lunar Pump and Solana, this is going to be one that we sit in. It's going to be something that we push really hard to really gain adoption for this platform. It's not going to be something that we launch in a week later. We're talking about the next big product that's coming out. Lunar Pump is our baby. It's going to be the calling card for the entire ecosystem. So it's something that we're going to push, and hopefully the whole community can get behind it and really start pushing it to everyone, especially since we're on Solana, where all the transactions are, where all the volume is. It'll be a lot easier. And like I said, hopefully locking up some really good partnerships and different things like that to really push Lunar Pump. Like Matt was saying, successful Lunar Pump, the token will take care of itself.
Yes. I just restarted my computer and I will focus on our live stream now. you guys already said what's, yeah, you said the truth, especially Matt, I'm with you. The chart is not the priority right now. We know it's important for many people, especially if they are here to make gains. You know, the people that are looking for quick gains, they probably already sold. We have the core community with us right now, and you know, we move on. We won't stop. We have so many utilities, and we have good utilities. I mean, look at LunarPumpFun. This is better than any meme lounge bed out there. Yeah, I mean, if you check out Pump Fun, your eyes hurt, and all the others are nothing. It's a copy and paste thing, and we have something different, and we have great ideas, and we will make it better. It's everything's about adoption right now. We need eyes on us. We need the communities. We need to break out of our small bubble. We have a bubble. We have a cool bubble. We have the Infinian army. We yeah, we are strong.
That's growing,
but now,
growing very steadily too, Mike, by the day.
yeah. This is what I say. We are very, very strong, and yeah, of course. Today I saw it. More and more people are posting about us, and we have new members, and I saw a lot of goodbyes today. So yeah, we're getting stronger, and we're working on everything, on the whole ecosystem every day to make it bigger and to bring new eyes over to us. This is a big goal, and we should be able to do this.
100%. So I did kind of want to move on. Again, shout out to Mr. Pixels. He's kind of been on the merch shop doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Baby Draco, shout out to them. They've had about $36 worth of buy and burns going to their chart from people purchasing their clothing. So I'm not sure which ones they purchased, but yeah.
That t-shirt there, yeah, that from the burn party, that one.
Yep. So we had 3 purchases, about $12 each going to that buying and burning. Same thing. We'll be doing a lot of that with this. So a lot of different tokens and stuff that come in, like Mr. P said, we kind of do some partnerships with them, give them some buying and burning, bring some more exposure, because yeah, he did a really good job. And this is just still kind of, would you say, Mr. P, the kind of still the MVP product? Or
totally, totally. Yeah. I gotta clamp on this, because those 2 t-shirts I haven't even, I was literally, until the minute I like Mrs. B had to drag me off the computer, like, to pack and get into the car. I was working on the merch store, and I didn't get those last 2 t-shirts done. They were the 2 last things. But once I've that done, and I just wanted to mention too, as regards the pricing, so it was kind of a default setting where it doesn't add in the shipping. So what I'm going to do is slightly alter the price structure so that shipping is included. So that will be coming here. I'm going to be working on that now throughout this week and getting all that dialed in, adding some new products. I know there's been requests there for certain things, so I want to get those in there added, get that price sorted out, and make sure, all the mock-ups and stuff are looking really good. And we want to promote those too across our socials and things like that. And so I want to get it looking as good as possible. I believe it's going to be getting added to the website as well very soon. I know Adam is working with Bull there behind the scenes, getting all that kind of stuff dialed in. So shout out to you boys locking that in. And the PFP is also on the website now as well. You can link right to the PFP from there, from the official Infinaeon website. It's up the top. And I know Bull is working on the menu and stuff for that at the moment. So that's constantly being tweaked and upgraded as well. And with those 2 limited edition tees, when you brought up Moonchuck there now, Sean, they're going to be being discontinued probably by tomorrow morning, because they're just limited edition. They might come back at some point, but they were just to be limited editions, so they'll be getting discontinued. So if you do want to get one of those, this is your last chance.
Last call.
Yeah, and that's it. And I'm still on the train that I'm going to make Moonboy a merch king. That is my goal, 100%.
It's gonna be Moonboy's calling card.
Yeah,
such good memes, merch.
So funny, dude.
Yeah,
he's a great little character. Like, I think he's got that appeal, So I'm gonna push that as hard as I can, and look at other ways too to market that.
Very cool. But yeah, guys, if you want to make which one's it's this one right here?
It's Moonchuck. Yeah, the Moonchuck one.
Moonchuck. Yeah, Moonchuck's about to be going. So yeah, if you want Moonchuck, you got one more opportunity.
Oh, Adam's gone picking up some Baby Draco merch too. My niece, his daughter, absolutely loves Moonboy and Baby Draco. She's like always getting him to play the videos and stuff. So we do have one kid's Baby Draco t-shirt in there too. Loads of colors from pink to blue, all and everywhere in between. So yeah, you can go and pick those up for the kiddos. They're awesome. They love them. And I'm going to be adding some more cool kids merch as well, because LunarPumpFun, the graphics on it are really kid friendly, and it's funny. And I am working on something, like I said, that would be, enticing to kids, let's say, in the future, that kind of reaches outside the crypto space, that's going to help us, drive more potential revenue, eyes on all the things. I think we got a good narrative with that on many different levels, not just in Web3. So that's something that I've been working on too behind the scenes, but I'm excited for it all, I have to say.
Yeah, the ecosystem, I mean, we're getting there. We're growing by the day. And that's it for mostly the updates. We will keep everyone posted as soon as we're doing internal testing on Lunar Pump Soul. We'll go ahead and make sure everyone knows that. And let's go on to some questions. Of course, everyone get your questions in. Okay, so 1 month, 3 months staking. So we're finishing up Solana, LunarPumpFun. We're finishing up ICO. Right after that, we have to hop over to the bits. That's the next thing on the checklist. After that, we can probably make our way to the 1 month and 3 month staking pool. So again, we kind of just are prioritizing stuff. We don't want to hire tons of different devs. That's how people get put into exploit situations. So we're trying to do everything safely and as fast as humanly possible. And again, we've developed a lot over these past 12 to 14 months, but yeah, we're still just kind of taking it slow when it comes to that. But that will probably be next on the list after the bits, because again, we promised that the bits would be top priority as soon as ICO is done.
Yes, we need to do this. Otherwise, Mustafa will do some crazy stuff with us,
And of course, go check the filter. There's money added weekly coming in from revenue that we throw into that wallet. Funds are safe. As soon as the bits drop, those funds will be dropped in the contract. So we'll be good to go. There we go.
Oh, sorry, I was muted there. Yeah, I am working on the Draco plushie. Got to get him some wings, but we are working on it. There he is. All right.
And I also saw someone asking again about the iOS. In the intro, I kind of mentioned the iOS about the wallet. They asked for, of course, another list of stuff that we got to satisfy. So working on that, resubmit that, and then we'll see. It'll either be approved or they'll come back with more. Because one thing I've learned with Apple, whenever I think that there's nothing else they can humanly ask for, they ask for something else. So we're working that. We're just getting through the red tape, but it will be coming as soon as we kind of get through that.
I just want to give a shout out to Infinaeon and Tabro. She's gonna love you forever now after that comment. MSP like that. She's across the way now with she's blushing. Funny shit. Yeah, all right. I am punching above my weight. Fair enough.
Oh, Mr. P, did you ever? I haven't got around to doing it yet. We were busy all weekend, but did you ever check out that blockchain convention in November? If you think it's something that we should.
I had a light look at it. I didn't really dive too much in to it, but I will. I thanks for putting that back on my radar literally just after getting back now. So, but yeah, I'll have a good look.
I'm gonna look into it too. I want to go down the site, read, just make sure something beneficial for us to go to.
Yeah, it'd be fun. And it's on in Miami, right?
Yeah.
Miami's
probably far for you. Miami's I can make it in about 11 hours if I wanted to drive. If I fly, less than 2 hours.
Yeah, it's probably
not that far.
Well, the Vegas trip now for me was like 8 hours, so it wasn't too bad. I've driven to Arizona a few times before. It's like 14, 15 hours.
Yeah, it's just a quick flight over the Gulf of America, Mexico, whatever it's called these days.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely look into that, and I wonder if anybody in the chat or anybody's following along here, we got any Miami peeps that have been looking into that. It's called the Futurist Blockchain Conference or something. Is that right?
I know we have quite a bit of Florida peeps in here.
Yeah.
In the community. Like I said, I'm in Florida often. I mean, I live in Louisiana. I'm only a few hour drive away from Florida. My wife and I actually got married in Florida.
Oh, you did? Florida. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, I guess if we get it lined up here, once we have a look this week, I guess we could give an update then on Infinaeon on Friday, see where we're at, because I know this early in the game, you'll get tickets cheaper. So if we kind of say, right, we're going to go, it'll be a good opportunity for the community to be like, all right, we can get tickets. If you want to do that, you know, are you thinking about going, like being part of the actual conference or just hosting an event in the area? Or like, what are your thoughts on it? If it was,
I mean, haven't really thought about just going. Yeah, I mean, haven't really thought about it. About what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna kind of attend, spread some stuff around? Are we actually gonna do any kind of event? I haven't really put any thought into it yet. I guess just first need to see if it's worth going to.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I do like the sounds of it, the Futurist Blockchain Conference, because like we are kind of a futuristic blockchain, right? The whole financial freedom angle and the ever appreciating asset and stuff, you know, kind of fits in with that wording anyway. But yeah, we'll check it out for sure. Speaking of that, the XRP event was awesome.
I meant to ask you about that. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good, man. There was about 25 or so projects there, all varieties. There was some ledgers there. A lot of interesting folks. So yeah, I was there with another group as well, representing something else. So I did like Infinion for a part of the night, and then I did the other thing for the other part. But talked to a lot of people about it, man, and everybody was very intrigued. And they were asking, you know, oh, is there any like thing you could do with XRP or whatever, like with Lunar Pump, or you know, is there a way you could get launching XRP tokens on there or whatever, you know, because obviously they were all, you know, it's all big XRP maxis. But I was like, hey, you know, you never know. I don't know how many XRP days we know, but I don't think it'd be beyond the realms of possibility if that ever, you know, came to.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, we need to get we need to get Solana up and successful, generating that revenue, and then we could really start. And EVM chains are simple. We can do that, no issue, but that isn't necessarily going to bring volume. It's adding some of these other top layer 1 blockchains, like potentially a Sui. I know they're having their issues right now, but then a potential XRP that can really hopefully add in that volume. So we'll kind of see, but those actually cost a lot more money. Super easy to add ETH over to the EVM side, but isn't necessarily going to bring tons of volume. All right. Does anyone want to kind of mention or talk about the CMC verification and what exactly that means? Mike, is that something you want to talk about? Or you want me to talk about?
No, we can always talk about it. You know, it's something we have to do, or we should do. You know, it's important for our rank on CoinMarketCap. So, I mean, they check the contracts, wallets, the tokenomics, especially in our case, burns. This is very important. And yeah, once we are 100% verified, we definitely get a better rank on CoinMarketCap. So even better than other projects with a higher market cap. That's very possible. So it's something we should do, and it makes us even more professional. It's important to have that, you know.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, it makes you more discoverable. I think, don't you get like that badge or whatever when you're verified? It just looks a lot more legitimate, stuff like that.
And again, just popping up the store right there for anybody if you want to get in last minutes for those last 2 limited edition pieces of merch there, the Moonchuck and the Burn Baby Draco one. They'll be discontinued by tonight. So get in there. I dropped the link in there. Well, it's not the actual. It won't bring you right there, but it's store.infinion.com. So go check it out if you want to get one of those before they go.
Yep. Go ahead and get those questions asked. We have to close it down about the 45-minute mark. So we got about 15 more minutes to go ahead. Get any questions in.
Hey, Matt, you got any spicy updates there over on the dev side? You've been very quiet.
Have some dev talk. Everyone's favorite segment.
Oh, we got a little bit. Like I said, the ICO with, of course, Merck and all them going to Vegas and stuff kind of slowed that a little bit, but it was needed, for all the stuff that's going to be coming out. So the ICO is really close. It's a matter of some hopefully final testings. Like I said, a few bugs that come up here and there that we just had to work through. Stuff that because this ICO is it's a brand new idea, new technology, a lot of working parts involved in the ICO to make sure everything works smooth and fluid. So hopefully we'll be actually some full testing on that. I'm really hoping this week. That'll be one of the big things we're wanting to get going. And then as far as the Solana side, like Sean mentioned, we're down to the last few things with the UI UX, and then the back end, integrations on all that. Hopefully we'll be testing on that this week as well. I would say hopefully by the end of the week we'll actually get some hands-on testing. And then, of course, we have a lot of verifications we have to do for the Solana after it's completed. That way, whenever you go to, like, say, Phantom Wallet, stuff like that, there's no red flags or anything like that because of being a new DApp. They require a very strenuous verification process, so that'll have to get done. Stuff like that. A lot of working pieces that we're doing in the background, but we're getting there. And when it's done, everybody will be very happy. I'm really confident in that.
So excited for that, dude.
Yeah, it's something I'm super excited for. But yeah, Matt pointed out when it's actually done, we have to go through the verification process with like Phantom and stuff like that, or else it'll give you all those red flags, like malicious site, all that fun stuff. So we do have to still go through that. So not giving any time frames, but hopefully, no hard dates. Hopefully by the end of the month, but we're gonna kind of see how the rest of that goes. And it also depends how long that verification takes. But we're definitely doing as fast as we can. That's for sure.
So how's your week been, Joe?
Running around. I have in-laws over, so
oh yeah,
been running around, getting it, everything sorted and whatnot. So that's been there. It's been fun though. It's fun for seeing family I haven't seen in my wife's family I haven't seen in a while. It's
for sure.
Yeah, just doing that stuff and starting to get back to I guess the norm of everything. And when it comes down to especially with crypto, when it comes to crypto,
how's your portfolio in these markets? Good.
Huh?
How's your portfolio in these markets at the moment?
All over the place, as it always is. But that's the thing. And this is what crypto is. It's uncertain right now until it's we enter that green market and it's all over the place and everyone's going crazy and people are wondering what to do, where to buy, who do I listen to. So it's always going to be uncertain until we have that crazy huge boom, and then we don't know how long that's going to last. And it's all about everyone working and focusing and building up until we have that, that certainty of a green market that we feel like we're in, rather than the current market. The current market right now is on neutral. You can see it there, fear and greed. We don't know if Bitcoin's going to fall back down, which obviously impacts the market. We don't know if Bitcoin's going to soar, and if it does, will that impact the market? Because Bitcoin's been going crazy, but the meme coin market's just been sitting there waiting patiently, calmly to go, hey, when's it our turn? Because the second it's a meme coin market, man, that's where it's gonna get really fun. Where normies, the regular people you see everywhere, they're gonna come in and they're gonna go. So I'm looking forward to that. And once again, like I said, for everybody, it's all about finding products that are building in the red. Those who are focusing on when it's green, by setting everything up for that. And that's why I love LunarPumpFun so much, because it is the perfect vehicle for the entire DeFi market. It's perfect. Pump Fun's cool, don't get me wrong, and that's great. But LunarPumpFun having multiple EVM chains, having a way for people to go on almost any chain, especially the top chains, to go in to create tokens. I mean, this is going to be huge. I really think the minute the ball rolls with LunarPumpFun, it's gonna be a trickle down effect due to the fact that, like Sean said earlier, it's gonna be going to the entire ecosystem. So this is gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really awesome.
The Krypton calls hotline is about to blow up here once it kicks off.
I'll tell you right now, a lot more people are gonna start DMing a lot more people in general, especially in DeFi. Like right now, you try to DM certain people DM you, like whatever, cool. In the minute it gets to that crazy time, everyone and their mother was gonna be DMing, especially if you have any influential type of status. So if it's like you're part of a team or you have a YouTube channel, Twitter account, Instagram. Hell, man, it got crazy last year. If you had a decent enough LinkedIn, people went in. People were like trying to hit you up and going, "Hey, listen, wait, hold on, can we talk for a sec?" And of course, my friends over at Patient Zero. Every shout out to everybody over there at Patient Zero.
Yeah, I was just going to say, good to see him back in the chat. It would be nice to get an update too on how I think it's a game, right? Is it a game that's being built right now, right? Be nice to see an all update on where that's at.
Well, yeah. Last I heard games being worked on. There's some promo stuff being worked on. I mean, people at Patient Zero, I mean, they're constantly just moving, doing things. Those guys are always just that community is awesome. That community is great, and those guys are always just, busting their butts to keep pushing forward. Like they say, they don't care. It's not about caring about the chart. And Patient Zero said it a long time ago too. It's not about the chart today. If you want the chart today, you bought the wrong token. This is a chart that's going to build and grow along with the entire community. And it's going to be massive. And then when the time we get to that point where it's massive and everyone's there, and they have one day their chart goes down, those who were there at the beginning were like, dude, this is like our third time. We don't care. Like, it is what it is. We'll go back up. We know what's going to happen. Like, this is a game, and we know where the next level is. A lot of people might jump off, and that's fine. Exit liquidity. We're going to wait until it goes back up. And it's inevitable, especially when you have a team that's dedicated and building. That's why this team is doing it so well, as well, because everyone here is just looking forward to the work being done on LunarPumpFun, all that work being done, and we're all part of that, including the community. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about to see in the future of DeFi, the future of Patient Zero, and of course, Infinaeon and LunarPumpFun. I mean, a lot of guys, and this is something that like our community we've always emphasized. A lot of work's being done and still being done, pushing that ball forward.
Yeah, and to touch on your other point there too about when the kind of meme coin season hits and people are blowing you guys up for videos and this and that, I think that's a good kind of barometer too to be able to gauge how popular having like the live stream on Lunar Pump is, because it's just having that on-screen video representation as well. So when that comes into it, just goes to show how popular it is, right? And how if we have that over other launchers, then that's going to be a really good thing, so yeah, I'm excited for that when it comes, but once we get Solana rocking here, it's going to be like, I think it's just going to snowball at that point once the real hard push comes for the whole Solana thing. And I'm excited for it, man. I cannot wait. It's going to be a blast. And like Matt was saying, we're pretty close with the development, the testing and stuff. So yeah, I can't wait for it. Hopefully we're not too far out, and we get this launched within the next 3-4 weeks or something like that. Would be awesome. But obviously there's still tons of marketing going on at the moment with all the growthy guys, and we're always making new content. The guys are always putting out content. There's a lot of partnerships and things like that being struck behind the scenes as well. The coin market cap thing is happening today as well, getting that sorted. So there's always new things happening. We got the merch store, like things are constantly rolling here. Like it's just trying to think of it all, and then you got the bits coming, and it's like, oh my god. But yeah, it's always rolling. The only thing, like I said at the start, just to go back to that, circle back, is the only thing that is not like kind of it. I mean, it might as well be honest, in everyone's favor right now is the chart, and it's the one thing that like we really don't have any control over. People buy, people sell, they do what they want, they roll with their own, and they're entitled to do so, you know. But like, and we also said this is a conviction play. You either got it or you don't.
You're 100% right, and you know, no matter what happens, we're gonna still move forward. We're still working. We're really excited about, you know, Solana. We're really excited about more technology being added to LunarPump.Fun, which we feel is going to make it in the eyes and ears of everybody. Because the minute people start, it's a snowball. The minute people start using it more and more and more and more, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be, you know, you're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be just every single day something's gonna bond or something's gonna launch. And the minute the opportunity to make money consistently happens on LunarPumpFun on a daily basis, people have to understand that's gonna trickle down right back into the Infinaeon chart. It's gonna trickle down back into everything else for the Infinaeon ecosystem, and it's gonna trickle down back down to you guys. And that's why we are so dead set and hyper focused on it. We have a blinder set on it to the point where we don't care about anything else. We want this done because once this is done perfected, I'm telling every single day, the opportunity to make money is going to be here. And for those that are just Infinion holders, the opportunity to make money exists purely because of the opportunity to make money will be on here. So it's going to be every day. And VIP makes a great point. Value is not born from perfection, but from vision. And you got listen, people know it already, and we're not trying to break, you know, we're not trying to pat our backs because it ain't just us, it's you guys. It's always been you guys, but we got the greatest setup right here, the greatest product, and the greatest vision, which creates the greatest value. Because LunarPumpFun, it is unequivocally the best utility I've seen out there from anywhere out there in DeFi. And there's a lot of cool stuff in DeFi right now, but that cool stuff doesn't heavily arc as much as what we arc on for not only new investors, but current investors that are looking to launch a token. Because this is an opportunity. That's all this is. The next big token, the next safe moon could be right here. And we have no idea until it launches and it has its own community. And as it does all that stuff, this could be the starting point. And there's a good chance it will be the starting point.
No, we don't want another safe moon. I'm kidding. I know what you mean, though.
Well, safe moon that's successful.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, the community aspect of it. But I mean, Joe's not wrong. We see tons of these token launchers launch, and then you see them go away. Not patting ourselves on the back, but the one things that this has that they don't is they have us. We aren't going anywhere. We've been here for how many months now? Me and Joe, now the whole crew jumping in, going live for like a year and a half now, and we're going to continue to stay here. We're going to push this. Like I said, we're settling down. We have our flagship product almost fully live on Solana. Currently, the other 3 EVM chains as well, and we are just going to continue to push it, lining up partnerships. We have not officially signed any partnerships yet because we're leaving everything open. We didn't want to just jump right into it to where we were, you know, giving up certain things for partnerships that weren't the right partnerships. So it's something that we've been very cautious about on who we're going to partner with. We definitely have some people that we are interested in partnering with that we think would be huge for the platform. And of course, as we land some of those partnerships, we'll be bringing it to everyone. But it would be after the Solana launches that stuff kind of starts coming out.
I was thinking too, for the futurist blockchain thing, we could maybe do a poll in the main chat, and then people could like look into it themselves and think if it's a good thing for us to go to, and then we could get a big consensus from the community, and then be like, all right, well, now we know what people want, so we can be like, all right, well, let's line it up, especially, you know, when it's here domestic too, so it's you know, it's not too bad. And you know, you're still, end of the day, you're still going to have a lot of crypto people huddled together in one area, which are the people we're kind of after. But obviously, you know, there are some things that you would want to. But yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to maybe we'll drop a poll in there sometime today, and we'll drop the link into their website, and people can see at least what it is, what it's all about, do their own research, which we always like to promote here, and you know, give us their opinion, let us know what they think. If they think it'd be worth for us to go down there and represent, then, you know, yeah, let's see how it goes.
Absolutely, guys. We're going to go ahead and start ending the live stream. Normally, we ended it a little bit later, but we got a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Like I said, guys, make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, hit that follow button, guys. Go ahead and do that 2 seconds. And join us again on, I believe, this Friday is the next live stream. I could be wrong, though. And if I am, If you're on YouTube, hit the notification bell, put that bad boy in all, follow us on Twitter, and you'll be updated whenever we do go back and go live. But I believe Infinaeon on Friday will be coming this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. You don't want to miss it. I'm Screwgo Joe, Mr. Pixels, DeFi Sean, Mike the Kryptonaut, and we'll see you guys on the moon.